Fun fact, I'm actually recording this video for the second time. I recorded it one time, and the video was over 8 minutes long. And guess what, guys? There was no audio, so take number two. Let's do it. Akash. Where the hell do we go from here, bro?
To sign a prenup, I would be like, I would call off the wedding. Like, I would literally call off the wedding.
You would have called off the wedding if I asked you to sign a prenup?
Yeah, like, I'm not even joking.
I'm not gonna lie, this whole podcast with Flagrant and doing this confrontation with Jasleen was very telling.
No, optically it makes sense that she would be a gold digger. She's much hotter than me. She has
Yo,
nice
stop
face.
saying that. Yo, you're fine, bro.
I look decent with a shirt on.
We just said
For several reasons, and I'll tell you why. For one, I didn't want to go into this with bias. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she is a virgin. Maybe she is a gold digging whore. We don't know this lady, right? We only see clips on the internet.
Honestly, I will say, like, Akash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband, and I don't often find men that measure up to him. And, like, Nav completely measures up to him, if not more.
There are so many clips where she is kind of embarrassing. I don't want to say kind of. She is embarrassing Akash, that it's like your mind is just like, what is up with this chick, right? She definitely had me in the first half. I don't even say the first half. I say like the first 3 minutes. Because I'm like, maybe this girl is just stupid. Maybe she doesn't know what she's doing, how embarrassing she is, blah, blah, blah. But then as I started to watch this podcast, things just started to be a little contradictory. Like, first she said she was popping her pussy when she could have said she was popping it or popping her butt or ass or whatever the case may be. I swear I was watching this like, you know what, let me just give her the benefit of the doubt. Right? Where she lost me was the whole roster. Like, first of all, everybody and their moms knows a roster is at least 3 people.
It didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like 2 guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
She was talking about 2 people. Man, stop it. Nigga, that's not multiple, that's 2. And then also, I just noticed the whole podcast shifted as soon as she doubled down. Like once she doubled down, it was just like, I bet. And that's when kind of like the armor started to chink a little bit.
It's like when Akash's birthday comes around.
Yeah.
I have to pretend that it's like so special, but
I
it's
don't
like
even ask for this.
the one day, yeah, you do. The one day of the year that I have to like be totally selfless,
Oh, yeah. That I
which
want.
is really hard for me.
Yeah, that I want.
Jasleen, you're doing a horrible job right now.
Take that part
Go
out.
back.
Take that part out.
Another thing I noticed, once she actually doubled down, that's when I think she realized that she'd have to like shift her strategy, because that's when I feel like she started pulling out the what I call the naive card, or in other words, in her own words, the repressed Indian girl card.
I was a repressed Indian girl. Like, okay, maybe it's like the repressed Indian girl thing where like not like I didn't show my full ass cheek, but I just show a little bit. Cause again, like repressed Indian girl.
First of all, everybody know the repressed ones be the ones that give it up the quickest. That's when she started saying this stuff like, oh, I stupidly did this, or I didn't know, whether it was the dodging the kisses, whether it was the dermatology situation where she stupidly did this. Because, everybody fucks up, right?
To
That
the
was-
guy
Okay,
and
can
ask him
I-
if he's
To
single.
a
Can I
single
just-
Indian doctor.
Can I just give the whole lore? Okay,
Yes.
looking back, I get it. It was stupid. I was being stupid, okay? But we all make mistakes. But
Shut up. We talking about your mistakes, motherfucker. If I had $1 for every time she used the term repressed Indian, bro, I'd be richer than the diddler. Okay. Just also the way it was set up. Like, I feel like Akash did speak at the wrong moments. Bro, we can joke about this all day, but at the end of the day, he has to go home to her. You know what I'm saying? So this is his real life. This is none of our girls, right? This is not my girl. It's not your girl. But, you know what I'm saying? Here we are making a video about this. You know what I'm saying? I also feel like once she doubled down, that's when there was no room for a rebuttal, because all you could say is either one, it's a joke, or she didn't know. And that's an excuse for everything she says. Her excuses kind of like allowed room for her to always kind of have wiggle room, because they always either make her the naive girl or the joking girl. How you gonna say something that's a joke or you didn't know? It's like that's an excuse to get out of anything. Abraham, why did you rob this store? I was just joking, y'all. I wasn't being serious. Duh. Or I could say, back in my country, if you come into a bank with a gun, it just means you want your money quick. That's my biggest problem. Because whether you believe she telling the truth or she lying, like at the end of the day, she victimizing. You know what I'm saying? The fact that like I feel like they made a whole joke out of this situation is less like I don't know if I would say it led to Akash speaking in the wrong moments, but I just feel like Akash spoke at like the wrong moments. He either spoke to make a joke.
It's like, okay, maybe we can make out and just like whatever and cuddle. But then I guess he like wanted.
Was this guy Indian?
No.
It's like, bro, this is your life. None of us have to deal with this. This is your life, buddy. 2, he was explaining for her, which I was just like, nigga, shut up.
I just fight with the internet things.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
give a
I
fuck.
also get
Like we asking her the question so she can explain. We want you to explain how it makes you feel. And that's my third gripe with this. I feel like he never really had a vulnerable moment. And even those slight moments of realness / vulnerability, and I noticed it was sprinkled throughout the podcast. There was like little moments of just like, this is a little serious right here.
not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even
That's
knew.
worse.
I never thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like
So there was no real like vulnerability I saw. In conclusion, whether you believe she's a whore and a gold digger at that, right? Or whether you believe she's telling the truth and she's just joking, she didn't know, blah, 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 blah. Because I feel like mentally, for me, I oscillate between the two. Fundamentally, we must all agree to this one fact. She sees herself up here and she sees Akash right here. She is at that point where she's comfortable disrespecting this brother. But it's also like, ain't nothing we could do about it. They gonna stay together. Will they divorce? Not without that prenup. And no man bigger than the program, nigga.